So welcome to the virtual third space today. It's wonderful to have you all here in this beautiful sacred space. I'm honoured that you have come to spend some time with me and with us in this space. Today we're going to do a mindful prayer, a prayer for renewal, which, given that it's coming into spring, we can be reminded of the many things around us that renew and grow afresh when they appear to have been dead for a long time. So join with me in this special meditation. So getting into a comfortable position. You know, the trees and the shrubs and the bulbs, they don't think about their being, they just be, they just spend time in that place. So as we begin this meditation, let's do the same. Let's take a moment to settle and to be comfortable in the place where we are today, to be comfortable in the space that we find ourselves in. Becoming aware of the air around us. Maybe we've closed our eyes or maybe not. But just becoming aware of the space. The space is not empty around us. We are in our space. The Eternal One is with us in this space. The Spirit of the living God is here and very present. And in the stillness of our bodies and the quietness of our souls, that divine part of us becomes aware of the Divine One who is with us here and now. If it is your practice, you might like to join me in this prayer meditation. As we open our hearts and minds and our spirit, seeking that renewal that can come when we do so. O Creator God, Great One, who created the stars and the vast ocean depths, let me begin anew and bloom like the flowers after a spring rain. Free me from the pain of my past. Help me to unburden my mind and soul and begin again. Refresh my soul, O Lord. Let me move forward in hope. Keep me from revisiting the thoughts and the pain that have held me down and frozen me in place. Let me find forgiveness for those who have injured me. Let me forgive my own mistakes and misdeeds. You are my compass and my anchor. Please, Lord, let me have the strength to let go and to move, always towards your light. Let us ponder each thought for a moment. Great One, who created the stars and the vast ocean depths, let us bring to our mind the thought of the night sky. In our imaginations, we bring forth that memory of the stars and of the moon. And we stand amazed that we are included in this incredible creation. Each spark of light that we see in the night sky, we also carry the spark of light within us. The Creator himself has placed that spark within each one of us. Perhaps today we feel that that spark of light has grown dim within. We take pause and allow the Spirit of God to fan that flame within us to a brightness, to a light, to life within us. With each breath in and out, that light within grows brighter. So we draw the air in deeply, all the way down, down into our bodies, breathing in and out. We allow our mind to consider the vast depths of the ocean, a whole hidden and unseen world that is abundant and full of life. There are places in the ocean that seem dark and cold, and yet there is life there. There is beauty, there is creation. Maybe today there are parts of our soul or our mind, or maybe even our spirit, that feel cold and dark and lifeless. But even in those places, the Great One has placed life within. There is life in those dark, cold places. And we take a moment to consider the life that is within us. Even when it feels dark and cold. Let me begin anew and bloom like the flowers. We think about our bodies for a moment. We pay attention. The branch on the tree may appear to be lifeless, but inside is life. And that life will come forth and bud and slowly but surely bloom, day by day. We ponder that thought. What is it within us that appears dead but is not? And we ponder and we consider, what are the signs of new growth in us? And we don't resist that new growth. We allow it to come, knowing that in the right time it will bloom like the flowers of spring. We consider the spring rain and we imagine it flowing down over our bodies, over our souls. That fresh, life-filled rain. And we allow our bodies to relax under the thought of its touch. A shower or a storm or a light spring mist. Our body rests under the thought of its touch. Free me from the pain of my past. Help me to unburden my mind and soul and begin again. We allow our thoughts and emotions to rise up for a moment and we observe them. The pain of our past, the memory of an interaction, a conversation, a moment. We see it, we acknowledge it in our mind and heart. And we unburden ourselves and let it go. The past is in the past. We unlink ourselves from its memory and leave it there. It cannot be changed. We let it go. We might like to imagine footprints on the sand next to the water on the beach, the imprint of each footprint in the sand. But the wave comes and washes that imprint away, and the sand is fresh and new again. And we allow the Spirit of God to do the same in our souls. The past is in the past. It is washed away. And we begin again. Refresh my soul, O Lord. Let me move forward in hope. We see ourselves on that beach. The glistening of the sunlight on the water. And we have hope. The sun will rise, the sun will set. The waves will come, the waves will go. We breathe in, we breathe out. Nothing stays still, so we move forward in hope. Keep me from revisiting the thoughts and the pain that have held me down and frozen me in place. One step is all it takes. One step to begin the journey of moving forward in hope. What is it that I need to do? What step do I need to take in my mind or in my heart? Let me find forgiveness for those who have injured me. The light of the divine that is inside of me. The forgiveness that I have received. It is from this place that I can find forgiveness for those who have injured me. I let them go, free to be who they were made to be. And I release the injury from inside of my own soul. I turn my attention to myself. And I pray, let me forgive my own mistakes and misdeeds. I am but human. I release myself from the expectation to be anything else other than what I was made to be. That forgiveness that I have received from the Prince of Shalom, I extend to myself, just as I would extend to others. You, O Lord, are my compass and my anchor. Just as the compass will always draw back to north, and as the anchor will hold the ship steady in a storm or in the port, I allow my soul and my spirit to be drawn back to you, Eternal One. And where I have strayed and headed away, I pause now and I allow my soul to be drawn back to you. Drawn back to the one who sets the right direction, the right path, the right way to go. You, O God, are my anchor. And today I pause and I feel the gravity that holds me down, the gravity that you designed and created to keep me connected to the earth, to hold me steady. And I feel the gravity on my body. And it gives me peace and rest. And I don't fight against the gravity anymore. But I release my body to its comforting pull towards the earth, drawing with it the pain that I store in different parts of my body, and I let that pain go. I release it. Please, Lord, let me have the strength to let go and to move always towards your light, to the light of Christ. The prayer for renewal today. O Creator God, great one who created the stars and the vast ocean depths, let me begin anew and bloom like the flowers after a spring rain. Free me from the pain of my past. Help me to unburden my mind and my soul and begin again. Refresh my soul, O Lord. Let me move forward in hope. Keep me from revisiting the thoughts and the pain that have held me down and frozen me in place. Let me find forgiveness for those who have injured me Let me forgive my own mistakes and misdeeds. You are my compass and my anchor. Please, Lord, let me have the strength to let go and to move always towards your light, the light of Christ. I receive the gift of peace that you give, O Prince of Shalom. I receive it with thanks. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.